It is, to me, a very inspiring report. I think the government has shown a very solid and excellent scorecard in a very challenging and environment with a lot of instabilities. I think the report has a lot of strengths and power and courage in it. There are some highlights. It's full with data and facts and a very clear, I think, policy directions. I will cite a few numbers that I'm quite interested in looking at it. On top of that 5.2% GDP growth, I looked at per capita disposable income of each residence increase of 6.1%, right? And that's what really the money in people's pockets. And then it talks about CPI, about 0.2% increase, which is controlled in a very managed manner. And also, I'm very interested in some of the R&D data, which is not in the main report, but I look at the other supplementary report. It talks about the continuing R&D investment by the whole economy and increase by 8.4%. These, to me, are very highlighted numbers, really to show that 2023, although very challenging, but again, the outcome is quite positive.
And just now you mentioned the R&D investment, and I think that's relating to another very hot topic called new quality productive forces. And I know that your proposal is also about this. So tell us more about your proposal this year.
I think this is a new term, but it's not completely new in the sense of when we look at the total factor productivity and the new quality productive forces, which President Xi, when he raised it, he provides a very rich meaning of that term. So in my looking at this term, which has a very rich meaning, I'm quite interested in terms of looking at our innovation system. If you look at the conversion to commercialization, I think in China is about 36.7%. And in some of the developed countries, it's close to 60 to 70%. So I cited three factors for this. One is how we continue to fuel the economy and especially the SMEs with funding so they can continue to conduct R&Ds. The second one is really talking about how to have the research centers, institutions, and universities to work more closely with companies. And right now, I think the collaboration and integration still has some rooms to grow. The last point I raised and also a suggestion is that foreign investor companies is also a very important part of this dynamic innovation ecosystems.